Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. And what am I doing? I'm going to be doing alt running today on, oh yeah, some DC because we have extra marks of victory this weekend. Yay! So it's like, hey man, I'm going to take alts today and I'm going to do events. I'm cashing in, man. I'm gonna play cash in today with marks of victory. Try to, get it done, man. Get her done. Oh yeah, we get the job done. Fucking Amanda Waller. Freak you, Amanda Waller. All right, so got a couple things to do before we do anything. I always get the vault and the other one out of the way. My stabilizers. That's just something I do. I try to do it on, I don't get to log in every tune every day. So it's just something, I'm not running like Vault on. Forgot it's holiday season. Yes. I thought it starts tomorrow. They don't have it up, do they? There's no way. The event's not up. The event, they must have just laid out the vault and some of the other stuff. I think the event starts tomorrow. I want to say December 1st starts the event. I don't think I'll plan for the Christmas event. Really? Well, at least the vault's prepped. Slushy Snowdrift. Yes, 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 yes. Thanks, Joker. Holiday season. People are going to be throwing snowballs. Oh, God. Gotta love it. Alright, I already have this. Don't need it. Checkmate informant. I'll take it, obviously. Yup, yup, yup. Oh, family table. Belt. Alright, so we're going to queue on our 8-man. I am on my Quantum. He has only got into tier 8. So he's got a lot of shit to do. We will try to get in as much as possible. Not everybody queues everything. So we'll just stick to the main stuff that I'm looking towards. Could be pushing for feet too on that. Alright. Now I'm typically primarily damage with this class. Alright, events. We're definitely going to do Silent School, the other events. We'll take a look at our 4-mans. Rip in Time can be a bitch without a healer, so we have a 162 CR, so we should be able to hit up some of this. Desecrated, it's going to be too low, so we'll skip that for now. We can queue up in both roles. It's fine. Suggested CR 169. I think we can do Will. Yeah. First piece, maybe two. think we can also do that. We can get some duos in as well. Want to maximize our gain. Not worried about doing dailies, pretty much the weeklies, getting them out of the way. I'll troll the last boss. We got some DPS, so, but I won't need to troll trash.
Enough with the jabber-jawing, kid. Let's kick their tails.
Word up.
We're gonna switch.
Shark.
Double healer's gonna be hard. Alright.
The Headmaster's Sanctum is home to the most powerful and forbidden magic in the history of Atlantis. The entire structure is one massive magical maze, complete with puzzles and
Any tips on how to get materials faster? Well, Daneth, what I do, typically, I do the stabilizers, and then I unlock, obviously, the canisters. The biggest thing for me was when I had my membership, I stacked up my rewards, my 500. So then I ended up buying a pack, a stabilizer pack. When I did that, I was opening a couple of them. And I wait until you can get high quality. Like, I got the Phoenix. So I ended up getting 2 Phoenixes, right? So I ended up having, with the stabilizer key collection, on top of, I want to say, the 12 pack, I ended up having like 15 keys. And I wanted to make sure it was during the Phoenix. When I got the Phoenix, I had to double. So I only used 1 Phoenix, and then I sold the other one. Why? Because it was high valued on market. That allowed me to pick up 3 or 4 other materials that were going at a lower rate. So that's what was getting the higher valued one that players wanted was just in my benefit because I could cash up on selling the other ones on market. Hey, Allie, how you doing this morning? I want to make sure nobody dies. If nobody dies, we'll get this fucking feat, but it never happens. Damn it! Right in front of, as soon as I say it, I just jinxed myself. Yo, been playing some PoE lately, having a blast. Nice, nice. As long as you're having fun, that's what I'm telling people, man. Do what you're having fun with, man. I'm a total believer of that. All right, we got it. Actually, I'm going to switch back. Ah, shit, wrong one. I don't want to be in front of that thing. Even as a tank, I'd probably want to distance myself. Unless I plan on just blocking the entire time. It's not about a DPS race with this dude. It's trying to get the achievement, man. But you can't. They already died. So no achievement. No achievement yet again. It's a hard one. It can be a hard one. pretty much just free. More complicated Diablo 2. Got you. Yeah, there are a lot of good games out there that you can do free, and then they have optional features, which I don't mind. I really do not mind playing those type of games. There was actually, it was kind of funny, true story. So I had to pick up my daughter yesterday, and there was a bunch of kids in this house, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? Now, everybody was decent. There was nothing, like, they weren't drinking, smoking dope or anything, okay? But there was just a lot of kids. And one of these kids recognized me, my voice anyways, and they're like, wait a minute, are you a YouTuber? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, I know. I'm like, Mystic Raven, ESO Daily is what I tip. They're like, yes, yeah, oh my God. And I was like, okay, cool, I guess. And he was telling me about this game, so he wanted to show me this game. And it was kind of cool because it was like, it wasn't like a, you know, whatever, but he was like, you should, like, you know, feature this game and show this game on your channel. I was like, let me take a look. And I'm like, it's not something I typically would play, but maybe I'll take a look at it. I'm like, I primarily stay to MMOs. I'm not, you know, downing anything. But, you know, I do try other games. I do. But I typically don't get into games that, you know, it's how the progression system goes is why I play a game. Full name is Path of Exile, available on Xbox, not sure on PS. We know about the Path of Exile. It's been coming up a lot lately. I already knew what you meant with the initials, the POE. Yeah, I already knew what the POE stand for. Path of Exile, you know, it's been getting a lot of press release. I mean, a lot of attention due to the Diablo shit. Because Path of Exile also comes in mobile, I want to say. But yeah, I knew what you meant. I mean, and I did play Diablo, but I gave up on Diablo because progression system was boring. It was a fun game, just a boring progression. I had no problem with the classes, the armor, the setup. I just didn't like the progression system. It's too bland. In Diablo. A lot of people don't like to hear that, the big Diablo fans. But hey, man, if you want to run rifts 100 times a day, be my guest. At least they're randomized. Alright. I don't think this is the boss moon. Tell me they came this way. No, I got one with me. POV devs money, 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 money. Is it? Money makes business, man. You gotta. The problem of it is everybody's got to make some money, right? Everybody's got to make some money. That's how do people pay bills? You know. I'm a little behind on mechanic, but hey, it's all good. Okay, we're gonna switch roles. I'm going to let Mechanic and this other guy DPS because this guy's going to need debuffed. So we're going to do a start to DPS, rotate out. So I'm going to lay down the the pre-effects to deeps, switch up, and then I'll be locked in for like 30 seconds to roll. The guard, and then on the other one we'll do the opposite effect, where I'll start controller and then switch out DPS towards finishing phase. And I should be able to do that with this one. We'll see. Let's go, let's go. Really important reason I'm doing this is because of the scaled effect. So I'm going to drop all the heavy damage up front. I'm going to switch my roll now. Now we can get the debuffs in. Not worried about feeding as much as I am just, you know, debuffing. I'll throw a random one every once in a while, but debuffing's the big one here. Just want to see them. Port over. Should be able to. I don't know if we're going to be on a CD. I think we are. Yeah, we're still going to be on a CD before this dude dies. Deep's just doing really good. It helps to debuff. It really does. Okay. I'm going to CC him. Nope. Line of sight. Oh, nice. Belt. I was thinking about taking that city feed, but I need progression with this dude, so... Okay, we're going to stay in Troll. We got a nature DPS, gorilla build.
King Shark got us busted before we could even complete the first room. The faceless one took King Shark to his inner sanctum.
A lot of people don't like Quantum as DPS, and I'll tell people balance is not the issue in this game. It's not. It's the rotation and how you set up your loadout. I've tested for the company when it was SOE, with multiple things, and I keep telling people there's a lot of things I could have bashed them about in every game, but balancing is not one of them. Yo, Mystic, how are things going, brother? It is going good. I am getting my marks. I'm having a good time. You know, I'm just enjoying it, man. And I posted a feedback on the PvP forums for DC today. You know, I've got things kind of moving in real life to see how things will play out. We'll see. I mean, I'm not going to be. I'm a realist. I'm not going to be positive. I'm not going to be negative. I'm just understanding of a scenario. There's a lot. There's a lot on my plate. But other than that, I am enjoying my life at this moment. All right, so we're gonna do the debuffs right off the rip. Now, when it starts getting a whatever, then we'll potentially look at doing the switch, the loadout towards finishing phase. I'm getting interrupted. I need to get this. Okay, I'm gonna come over here. I do not want to get controlled by that stupid thing. I can't. There it is. I'm actually going to save my supercharge for finishing phase. I won't need it for this. Okay, getting ready. Blam! And we got some boots. And we get snowballs. It's snowball time.
So it looks like I'm still on the reef about the House of Atlan sitting on the throne again. But at least Wrath won't have the trident.
Purple or steampunk legs. Coral pillar. Ooh, okay. Actually, I'm going to get the coral pillar. There's a couple things I'm doing with my league hall. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. Not too shabby, since I was trolling too. So, it's kind of nice aspect for, you know, the DPS and power outage. So, if we take a look at the DPS, I came in second, but I had the highest power given the fact that I was debuffing and everything else associated. You know, that's not bad. That really isn't. That's just the most important aspect to armory play, and how armory play works in your benefit. GCD, global cooldown towards switching between combat, is relative, so you got to understand when you're switching out in functionality. At times I wish they would reduce the global cooldown. I understand why the global cooldown is in effect for switch play, but at the same time I really enjoy being able to play switch play style roles. So that's kind of a nice element to this game, being able to go from one role to another and still have effective. Same thing with your raids. When you need that extra troller to feed up the other troller. A lot of people in this game, even vets, lack switch play. And I keep trying to tell people, like, one of the things that we always took serious in the past was switch play capability. When to pull a tank. And that's kind of the bad aspect of the global cooldown. Like I said, I understand the global cooldown, but sometimes when you need a switch play system, you want to go ahead and be able to switch at the moment you need it the most, and be able to switch back to the role in which you're needed. And I feel like if they would reduce the global cooldown by half, right, we could get a better effect to switch play. So, and it would speed up the combat play. But that's just my opinion. I mean, once again, I'm just glad we have it. So at times I love being able to do switch play mechanics, and depending on each. Sometimes I stay static in my role. So I'm dedicated and I stay a static role. But when I'm playing this class and I'm a DPS, I play switch play a lot. So anytime I'm DPS, I play the switch play mechanics. So that's my play style, and that's how I roll typically. But to each their own. But if you're going to be more of an end game player and you're looking at elite type play, I would suggest getting familiar with switch play. If you're DPS, if you're a static role, you don't have to worry about it. So. All right. So, here we go. And it's just the combat system that keeps me integrated in the game. Once again, I can't stress that enough. I keep trying to, like I said, PvP in this game could burn other games. It could. If they, like I said, I put in the suggestion today. I did put in that in the forum, in the PvP forums today, saying, you know, hey, you know, there's only 3 main elements in which this PvP is not driving. That's it. That's it. Just 3 elements. They could add another feature. I'll keep that one to myself, unless they're willing to start, you know, take me, you know, serious and bring me in and say, hey, you know, hey, we'd like to contract your services. Okay. You know, cool. But other than that, nah. I mean, I'll help out because I like the game, and I feel there are ways around improving it for the community. But at the same time, I'm done giving out freebies, man, to companies and them utilizing it, and they don't even give me recognition, let alone compensation. So I'm tired of it. I'm done with that. Did that for years, and look where it got me. Nowhere. Got me nowhere but a big pat on the back. Thank you, Mystic, as we roll with this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's what happens, even for modders, man. Like, I'm not a modder. I don't have the patience to sit down for countless amount of hours and mod a game for a company with no incentive other than I can do it. But I appreciate the modders. And so a big shout out to, if you're a modder, thank you. We have no troller, so I will go troller. Now, typically, I am not a troller as a main role here. And I hope we have a tank. I really do. So I will give a forewarning, my trolling is not the best setup for raids, but this is an event, so we could use a tank. But you know what people say, we don't need a tank. Yeah, until a bunch of mobs are on you, but sure. Nobody's going to possibly die. They'll want a troller every day of the week, and a healer. I don't know what it is with players not wanting to play tanks. I play tank. I mean, I'm not the best in this game. In World of Warcraft, I smash tank. But, this game's tanking system is good to a point, but it's boring. Like, it can just get, like... Because between your block, you're just like, block, hit, block, hit, block, hit. Like, I feel like they need a... switch up how the tank plays outside the block game. Modders make all the Bethesda games playable. God bless the modders. God bless the modders. And they do it out of their own time and their efforts. This is why I'm grateful, and I feel bad for modders at the same time, because the modders should be appreciated, man. Seriously, I mean, half the time, you know, think about that, man. I mean, they don't, you know, they're working, like, I don't even know if they even have the tool sets that Bethesda, does Bethesda let them have the tool set? I doubt it. They're probably using, you know, the C++, they're using another tool set that's similar, coding it, and then, you know, incorporating that, or, you know, uploading the modifications due to the engine. I don't know if they have they give them access to, you know, the tool sets that incorporates engine. I don't know. I've never modded. So, but thank God, bless them, bless them. Bless them. Bless the modders. Okay, I mean, I couldn't imagine, like, if they're modding without, you know, Bethesda's tool set that's set for the engine, is what I'm saying. Holy God. God bless them even more. Oh, shit. Now, I'll be honest, at one time, I did write a little macro system in my past. I got busted for it. I did it one time, and I learned my lesson. Never again. And I said that, never again. Never again. Those were the days that I quit doing that stuff. taking code. I took code, and I looped it. Oh... They found me out, too. And yeah, it was an online game. They're like, you're running a illegal, a third-party program. Oh, no, I'm not. I promise. It was actually cool because I actually used an interface from another mod. And then I just took the code that was set to skill and I looped it. I put a command loop in. That's all I did. It wasn't even much. I was like, hey, look, I can loop this command. Oh no. All sorts of bad stuff. Oh no, it was terrible. Actually, Bethesda released their creation kits to the public so many people can mod now. Thank God. Thank God. Yeah. Yeah, I would say, man, I wouldn't do without the tool set. I mean, if you don't have the tool set, that would be a nightmare. Could you imagine? Because until all the changes you'd have to make, you know, I wouldn't do it. Especially God dang, not for free. Fuck you guys. You must be in love with something. I mean, I understand. Sometimes it benefits people to have these type of things, and I get it. But a lot of times I feel like more of it's just fluff. Like UI modifications. Is it a necessity? I mean, sometimes it helps. You know, to take a, you know, and adjust UI options. And, you know, put out a new HUD. Adjust HUD settings.
Is Arthur Curry dead? You told me his life would be mine, and mine alone to take. I chose to aid you, because I believed you could fulfill my destiny. And now I stand before you gutted, robbed of my one dream, my entire life's purpose.
But no, I appreciate modders. I've used add-ons multiple times. So I do appreciate add-ons. And I do feel like people need to support anything like, you know, when you're using Minion. And, you know, if you can donate to any third-party, you know, developer who's developing these add-ons. I mean, they're taking their own time and they're taking their own efforts to do so. So, you know, I honestly believe people should be supporting these creative players, because these players a lot of times are going out on their own efforts to make this possible. So, I mean, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not like the best when it comes to certain things, when it comes to like that type of element. I can do some basic stuff, but there are some modders that are very talented. I'm talking massively talented. Not even a little, like a lot. You can always tell, you know, a certain a quality of an add-on versus other ones. How detailed certain players can get with their mod versus other ones. And there are some talented, and I mean way talented individuals that should be doing this for a living, you know, because they are just that good, but they just don't have the formal education. And to me, that's a crime. That is such a crime when you see such beautiful work implemented for the game. Makes a world of a difference, like whether or not it be cosmetic, practical, application, whatever. There are some talented modders out there. So I'm a firm believer that, you know, we should be supporting these people. It's just a shame, unfortunately, though they go unrecognized. Might have to wait for my other tier progression later. We'll see. If I don't get decent queues for my raids, my weeklies, I might switch tunes and keep doing event stuff just to capitalize on the weekend event. Excuse me.
Taste of my giant. I will fit your marrow with my second onslaught. The beast is eating your friend. Use the ballista now.
I can't see it. We're gonna get another phase. Come on, push, 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 push. There we go. Shoulders. Did I get shoulders last time? I thought I got shoulders. I could use them for like... Hold on. Could have swore I just got... No, belt. Okay, that's cool. Belt and boots last. These are really good. The mark gain this weekend is insanely awesome.
Hold on! He's raising Atlantis to the surface!
Sure. Just using trash soders. And this is where it's all gonna go fucked up. Oh my god, I hate this. Y'all can be the first motherfuckers to start hitting him. I am definitely not gonna be the first. Y'all are crazy. I am super momentive. Yo, Jack, what's up? Yeah, I'm doing volunteer work again to help raise funds for cancer research by wrapping gifts in a mail. Nice! Every little bit helps, man. Every little bit.
Atlantis will conquer the surface.
It's for a good cause, man.
The people of Atlantis will never fight for you.
I got a thing over my head. I got a barrel just hanging over my head. I wish you the best of luck for the intern program, Jack. I hope you get it. I hope you lock it down.
Atlantis will perish, and the kingdom of wrath will reign eternal. Never!
So the eyes just... Oh, it looks better now. They actually lined it up right. It's not on the helmet. Nice.
Trident of Poseidon destroyed. And you and all of Atlantis will follow.
Alright. Must have fixed it or something. Wow, looking awesome with that material. Thank you. I'm in my troller build right now. Or my troller load out. This is my thing. It doesn't go with my power set very well, but I wanted to... I always like looking different. And I just like this material with the cyborg type look. So that's why I went with it. And I got the corruptive aura on too. Let's go. Is that original mechanized? Yeah, it's mechanized material, right? This is the mechanized material, right? That's why I went with it on this build, this one. I have the temporal too. Okay. Morgwar has to take precedence when he enters the field. Kevin, is this now? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, this is live. I only stream live. Or are you talking about the DLC? It's live. Oh shit. Oh yeah, throw up the shield. Oh, we got a tank. Cool. Didn't realize that. Somebody did go tank. Nice. Telling you, man, tanks are needed. Drop the CC on the ads. That's my job. I don't want the trollers. If you're going to be a troller, so and depending on what, sometimes there's technically two different type of troll roles to build towards. I'll get in that another day. We call batteries and feeders. And each of them have pretty much a unique aspect to their gameplay and when they're needed. But on tanks, when their tanks are pulling mobs, you want to CC stun as much as possible the group, if you can do it. So when I'm doing that, a health debuff, it has a CC effect associated. Okay, once again, Morgwar's entered. He's going to take precedence. Because if he gets near a body of water, he can wipe an entire team out. Like the edge waters on the board, that's why you want to keep them in the middle. You don't want to take to the outside, because if Morgwar hits that body of water, it's not going to be good. Gonna check a look at that sea creature. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. God, I love quantum at times. Get it? At times. No, come on, man. Little quantum humor. Never hurt anybody. Never hurt anybody to have a little quantum humor. See all those stuns? Now they'll have a CC immunity, which is one of the things I posted about today, about PvP. Should be getting near the other phase. Tank's doing a really good job.
remaining loyal members of the group. Ready.
Okay, come on.
Magic is the true source of power in the universe. Kneel before me, fool! Ares, summon your abomination and
There we go.
the tide of war upon my enemy. Practically invulnerable to our must break down the shield.
Of course. Every sign of the soldier corresponds to an enemy.
My reign begins with your death.
God. Oh. Get it. Take it over. No, behind you. Yes.
Cards are still imbued with Wrath's dark magic. Defeating them may hold the key to disabling the next fight. Good. I absorb the magic of the water pool and use it to disable the fire sign of Sagittarius.
My magic will destroy you all.
Quickly, invoke the fire pool and use it to scorch the earth sign Virgo. Hurry! Absorb the earth pool and use it to help Cancer's minions of the sea. Now, use the final water crystal to extinguish Ares and banish the barnacle creature back to the depths.
Okay, there it is. If you come behind it, you don't get to CC it as much.
Time is of the essence.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, I'm actually gonna take the cargo. Ooh, I got a winter moat. Yay, baby.
Give me the power I crave. Poseidon, give me strength. And so ends the reign of the Mad King Forum Wrath. I pray the dark magic he unleashed
Alright.
driven from this world for good.
Alright, looks good, looks good, looks good. Let's get those marks. Let's get some upgrades.
Carrying the damage Forum Wrath has done.
Let's get this dude leveled. I'm about it. What you know about that? What you know? Alright. So I'm always going to come over. Luckily, I get dropped off by the vendors, so it's kind of nice. So, DPS roll mainly, so we're going to switch back to our DPS. Well, or we're going to do a alert real quick. Why not? Makes sense. Because as soon as I level, I won't be able to do this, so it's kind of nice. Well, I mean, it can, but it won't be as beneficial. Hopefully one of these... yeah, we got a 2-something DPS. It's going to be a carry. It's going to be such a carry.
Fancy meeting you here. Did O send you? She's always got my back. Oh, Green Arrow was supposed to wait for backup. Sometimes he gets a little... Green Arrow, hold it. I know you're mad about the Lazarus Pit dunking booth incident, but you'll be in over your head again if you go off half-cocked. Green Arrow? Arrow! Damn it! Oracle, send me some backup. I'm going to ninja some ninjas.
Gonna ninja some ninjas? Okay.
I'm going to scout ahead.
So basically you're stealing from the ninjas. You're gonna loot them underneath their noses. Why am I the highest DPS over a 254? That makes no sense to me. I'm like, wait a minute, something whack is going on here. I'm gonna hold off on this a little bit.
Breaking heads and the sound
It's the best way to go due to mechanics.
Back off.
There it is.
You make me want to scream. Let me sing you to sleep.
I'm going with sturdy case. Alright.
I'm going to look for GA. You take care of the ninjas.
Sure, sure.
Some ninjas on fire for what they did to me in that stinking pit of theirs. I think Captain Cold is going after them too. I'll just sneak along behind him and give those ninjas a burning they won't forget. Also, steal some stuff.
Right.
Those bastard assassins dare to take one of my cold guns. First they come into my town, foil my plans in the Flash Museum, then proceed to beat the crap out of me, and then they take my cold gun. I've had enough of this ninja stuff. Leave that crap in Gotham.
Back off! Not nice! Being cute isn't gonna save Hurry. You. I don't think Raish and Green Arrow are having tea.
Hmm. 133. What's my feet level? Yeah. That's what I thought. No, Mitch, yo, Mystic, you going to be playing Red Dead? The online just came out for it. Depends. How in-depth is the online? That's the problem for me. I eat through content. I will not. I can't pay full price for a game that has very, like, if I can beat a game in a day, I got problems. Like, major problems, man. If I can beat a game in 2 to 3 days, and I'm talking like 6 to 8 hours, I'll go on a binge. And if I can beat a game and all there is like this co-op play, nah. You know, no.
I kindly send this message to you as a warning. Do not challenge the leader.
It's gotta have something really good for the online version for me. Multi-platform's not enough for me, for a player like me. I have to be like completely, I gotta have a huge freaking carrot on a stick. Like something to chase after, a goal. You know, this is what you need to obtain. Like, PvP is okay, right, in games, but even after a while, you kind of get like, you know, because the modes have to be there. Like, imagine, that's why I don't like Battle Royale. It's like, people are like, do you hate Battle Royale? I'm like, I don't hate it. I just find it, like, it's the only type of PvP in that type of platform. I'm like, after a while, I want to see a different form of PvP, you know? You know, I want to see, I'm a type of person, I like different elements to a game, not just one way to anything. So it depends. If Red Dead's got a lot of multiplayer features, and it's not just one directional, possibly. But if it's only a one-directional game, that's not for a player like me. I'll eat it. I'll just and then I'll trash it just for being moderate. And I don't want to do that. It's not justification to a game, in my opinion, because I'm not the type of player that caters to. That game's catered to. We need a healer. Oh my god. It's not gonna matter if you are not healing, because I'm just gonna die again.
Well, next time, wait for your backup.
Well, at least I never dated Count Dracula.
God. As soon as I see him, I'm gonna get aggro, man.
You'll never get the best of me.
Why isn't this other tank doing anything?
Breaking heads and the sound barrier.
Okay, this is bad. Okay. God.
You'll never get the best of me.
Oh my god. No way, man. Will this bastard just die? Jeez.
Step foot in Star City. I promise you won't get that foot.
Vitalization.
Rachel Gecko
Yep.
will just Lazarus pit him
Taking
a new
it.
foot.
You are fools, and you will remain fools until the day you die.
Till the day you die.
At least he's learning.
And that's what's important. Now, if only you would.
This is how I know that you care.
Absolutely. It took a little longer than anticipated. Okay, right there it is. Missing one. I'll get it later. I'll probably be back in here chasing the feed anyways, so we'll get it later. Okay. So I'm about to show you guys something and then I'll get off here. Okay. So, we're going to go into our currency. We're going to see that we have 45 marks, which is really nice because we got the bonus marks this weekend. So we're going to take 106. Okay, once again, it's all about getting the highest weapon rating scores. All right, for progression, 66. Now, see, we do have 108. I do have a couple pieces I'm going to be able to upgrade anyways. So I think the back, I don't think I got a back in the weighting. So let's take a look what we got to scale up. We got a waist, we have shoulders, we have feet. So back it is. Going back to Cali. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to purchase that. Right. We're going to equip it. Alright. Let's get our feet underway. Get our shoulders. A little bit of a downgrade, so we'll take that. That lets me know not to open up the waist yet. So we're going to take these hands.
Hello,
There we are.
dear. It's almost time for the party to get started. Ares and I are nearly ready to unleash our plan and take over Olympus. However,
And there's
shades have been escaping the underworld and are siphoning
the
off some
waist.
of that vital energy in Gotham. Meet an Amazon dumb enough to still follow me and figure out what's going on, and do it quickly.
Okay.
I will have my crown, or there will be hell to pay.
Now when we look down, now we've unlocked Olympus and God's a Monster. And we're now increased our combat rating to 166. So this is where gameplay starts slowing down due to the different currency in the RAW set, the fallen set. So given that fact, now progression is going to be a little slower on this tune, but we've gotten to 166 pretty easy without having to dedicate a lot of time in as much as possible. Oh, it is. We do have the season's greetings. Oh my God, it's here. I wasn't even paying attention. So the Christmas event has launched, which is pretty good. I'll cover this in another video, but cool deal. So today also started the Christmas event, which is pretty cool. And speaking of, I do want to check out the rewards, so we'll go over here and see. It's in the middle of the Watchtower and usually the Hall of Doom area. So, oh my God, look at him! Oh, it's so awesome.
The ring bearer of the Orange Light of Avarice, Larfleeze, has
Larfleeze.
decided that he wants everything from the Earthlings' winter holidays for himself. Ironic, is it not? Earth children reek of gluttony themselves. We will extinguish the Orange Light of Avarice and Larfleeze along with it.
And Larfleeze along with it. Absolutely. Give me this. Get the back up, y'all bunch of. Everybody's surrounding it. Can we get? No, we need more. We need more soda dispensers. Guys, yeah, you. I can't. Can I get a spot? It's like traffic. This is heavy traffic. No, this game's dead. Fucking A. Give me that son of a bitch. Everybody's pot. It's like, what the shit, man? Oh, I got it. I'm here. So let's see what we got this year. We got an icy helmet, icy shoulders, sprinted snowman, icy belt. Cool. We got furniture. Cool. The Batman jingles. Oh yeah. What's up? Ice divider wall. That'd be cool. Kind of cool stuff. Ping got, winter speakers. Batman holiday tree. Oh, gross. It's got Batman ornaments on it. Fuck that. Joker holiday tree. Absolutely. Riddler trees. Pingbot totem. They need to come out with a Christmas material. Is what they should come out with. That would be badass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make your tune look like a Christmas tree or some shit. Like, look like you have, like, lights on you all the way around. Crazy. So, Christmas event is live. And it is crazy. We got the Christmas event. Oh, yeah. A lot of stuff. A lot of housing stuff. What's up, Spartacus? What are you doing? I'm about to kill the stream. I'm about to end this. But, yeah, man, it's good seeing you, brother. Use this item for the league hall. Let's see. It's a fucking snowman. I don't want snowman. Snow clouds. Ooh, Nexus of fucking reality. Sure. Cherub fountain. I want like auras and material. Like, I want like a holiday aura and a holiday material. Like, that is specifically holiday, very festive. Like, they could do candy cane material. This is what you do. Candy cane material with, like, gingerbread or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that would be kind of cool. You know? You don't have to do the ice thing because we already have an ice material and that would kind of degrade the material. So I get it. You don't want to degrade anything that's out there. But, you know, it'd be a festive little thing.
Amanda Waller here. You have been
Suicide Squad.
Bah, the Suicide Squad. We got 250, 240s, 250. Like, the feat's happening. This feat is happening.
Will result in your termination.
In your termination. We're going to be in here for like 10 minutes. And I need those shoulders. It's the only piece I'm missing. I'm only missing... I'm in the Nexus of reality. Thought I was in the other one.
I've gathered us here for a purpose. The Council simultaneously exists.
You're lying.
But together, we can stop the Council of Luther.
Hey, Mystic, did you hear DAOC is getting a free-to-play model?
That is linked to the origin.
Really?
If that artifact is erased, that
Dark Age of Camelot is getting a free-to-play model, eh? Oh. I figured it would have long time ago, but never did. Dude, they're also redoing Lord of the Rings.
So, Batman sent you to intercept me.
So it's kind of interesting.
My plan is already in motion. I will reach through time and space and take the artifact.
Attention. Target signature located. Prepare for time shift.
And we have liftoff. I will return. But I sincerely doubt you'll be here to congratulate me on my mission.
Oh, your mission. Ooh. Marks or casino table?
Get to the center of the Nexus. That's where he'll take the artifact once he's secured it.
I'm going with the casino table. Trying to get some furniture for my shit. For my dudes. Because I go in their lairs and they look like fucking dead zones. I hate fluff, but I hate walking into my house like, oh, hello, it's dead in here. We'll be in here like 10 minutes, literally. Oh, now that's what I'm talking about. A golden fish statue, though. Oh. How big is the golden fish statue? I have to take it. Did anybody get the stuff back here? Did anybody do it? Did you do it? Okay, you did it. Alright, just making sure. You see this material I got? I don't know if you've seen the temporal there, Spartacus. Probably have. I got the temporal ore and the temporal material. Oh, yeah. He's so evil. It's beautiful.
More than rats, gnawing at the heels of reality.
For Queen to polish.
Telling you, bro, you gotta stream some low-tor DOC EQ1 and 2. EQ2 is dead. I went in EQ2. I have access to every Daybreak game possible. It's dead. EverQuest 2 is deader than dead. I mean, it's like a ghost town of a game. I tried, man. Unless you like do the upgrades, like, you know, whatever. And it's been 6 years since I played. And everybody's like up there. It's crazy. Watch the view count rise in BDO when it launches on one. Yeah. BDO, I'll be honest, man. BDO is going to be good on box. For real. BDO on box is going to be killer. But here's the problem with BDO. It's just a grind. I love Black Desert Combat. To this day, I'll tell you, I'll be honest. Black Desert Combat, hands down, is the best in the MMO industry currently. It's the best. Black Desert Combat is the best. No lag, no bullshit. Problem of it is, it's just not accessible. It's the worst grind fest in the gaming industry, though. And there's not much to do except grind, 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 and grind. And I wish they would, like, make it a little bit more accommodating for Western cultures, like put in Battlegrounds or Warfronts or something other than that, than the Guild Wars and the nodes. Because the game could be probably, it would destroy games if it had more accessibility, but it just doesn't. It's graphically one of the most appealing games you've ever seen, and very damn good combat. But unfortunately, you know, they kind of missed their mark. I'm gonna take that mark, actually. I have the temporal material idea. It's pretty good, man. Yeah, no, EverQuest 2, I wanted to do a thing on EQ2, but like, SOTOR is doing pretty good. You know, SOTOR is still looking good. So I'm covering games that are still doing pretty good. You know, like SOTOR, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, looks good. The Populance looks good. It's pretty strong. Unfortunately, though, EQ2 is dead. PlanetSide has, during its weekends and its peaks, still pretty good. I was thinking about doing PlanetSide, though I'm not the best PS2 player. But I was thinking about doing a review on that. I still need to get my ass into Final Fantasy. But other than that, yeah, there are a lot of really cool games out there that are still doing really well. The low tour scene would be really good, you know, if they focus a couple of things. To see low tour come, you know, try to make a bounce back after its remake. If I don't know how far they're going to go into it, to be honest with you, but we got to back off a little bit.
Your journey here is a pointless.
It's the PvP that will bring the viewer count. I just posted on DCUO forums about PvP in this game. MMO PvP, unless you're playing World of Warcraft or Guild Wars 2, MMO PvP is pretty down in the window. It's all about Battle Royale lately for PvP because MMOs haven't been focused their PvP. The only two games currently, in my opinion, that have really good PvP at this moment is Guild Wars 2 and World of Warcraft. as far as a competitive actual PvP that can do well. You know, every other PvP games need adjustments, serious adjustments. They need a serious adjustment. It's not to say they don't have it, they're just not worth looking into. That's about it. There's games that have PvP, but they're not worth anything. They're not worth shit. So the only 2 PvP games you have that's worth looking into is that EQ1 Classic server is popular. Oh yeah, EQ1 is good. It's great. Yeah. I mean, I could play it. I have access to it. But my dudes, I haven't played EQ. I don't even know. I haven't played EQ1 for probably a decade, and I don't have that original account anymore. I'd have to start from scratch and do tokens and stuff. Yeah, it's popular as fuck. You're right. PvE, but it's PvE. That's PvE. There's no PvP. PvP is not valued in EQ1. Never was. They had it, but it wasn't valued. It was all about raids. It was up until World of Warcraft, EQ1 was the best raid game, period. In my opinion, EQ1 still smoked out World of Warcraft in raid content. It was open, there was no instance base, but at the same time, as far as content and gear and how they had unique items, no, EQ1 was the shit. Stream Neverwinter, start from level. That game has great following. Yeah, Neverwinter's pretty good. But PvP in that game's kind of meh. It's meh. And then it's, you know, whatever. If you played it on X1, I'll join you. I have 2 Neverwinter accounts. I have one for PlayStation and one for PC. I started Neverwinter on launch. I played Neverwinter during test phase for Cryptic. I was one of their testers for when Cryptic was in test phase for it. So I was a tester for Cryptic on Neverwinter. So I have my PC account and I have a PlayStation account. So it's okay. It's a good game. They came out with Ravenloft, which was cool. I wanted to check it out. But the thing I don't like about Neverwinter, why I won't play Neverwinter, it's a pay to win. Oh, why don't I play Neverwinter? Pay to win. It's pay to win. And everybody agrees with that. I'm like, I can't do it. It's probably one of the only games I can literally there's 2 games that I can literally say have pay-to-win features. And Neverwinter is one of them. I love the combat. I love the dungeons. I love the graphics. Oh, you was talking about BDO PvP? BDO PvP is going to be the shit. I'm hoping to make a home in BDO somewhere. So, Xbox release, did they give the official release date yet? Because I would love to make a home on BDO somewhere. And it's all about guilding in that game. It's going to be about the hardcore guilding. Problem of it is I can't YouTube BDO from Xbox. Microsoft has much to learn about streamers. They want their channel to do their little thing. You know, all about, you know, oh, we want you guys to do our channel, and I'm like, there's no monetization, there's no benefits to the streamers on your platform. Yeah, you can view it on a PC. Who's over there? There's not. It's either Twitch or Tube. WoW PvP is trash though. WoW PvP is one of the only ones still in competitive play, Spartacus. It's still the only MMO that's still competitive play. It's in Worlds. It's the only one still. So how is it trash when there's pro players making millions? A classic EQ? I don't know, man. That's all about the rating system in EQ towards endgame. I mean, it's doable. It's probably the best rating system in the hands down ever was, my opinion. But World of Warcraft, listen, I don't like World of Warcraft combat anymore. I was a religious PvPer in World of Warcraft. I don't like the combat system anymore in WoW. And somebody asked me if I would go back to WoW. And I'm like, I can't go back to WoW. I'm spoiled on Twitch gaming. I'm spoiled on Twitch-based combat. it's all about Twitch system combat for me. If I don't have action Twitch system, action play, or Twitch mechanics, I can't go back to turn-based. So I cannot play World of Warcraft anymore. I was hardcore in WoW, but I can't do it. Turn-based game for me is out the door. Turn-based games are dead. They're dead. Turn-based game MMOs are over. It's either Twitch, action, or bust. It's the way it is in the moving forward. Turn-based systems are dead. They can polish up stuff a little bit and kind of put a little bit of spin on it and say, with the whatever. But more and more players are moving away from turn-based games. Nobody's doing that anymore. Not even new developments moving in MMOs. It's all about action or Twitch. You can still have Twitch GCDs and stuff in Twitch gaming. But nobody wants to do hit button, wait, hit button, wait, hit button, wait, without any, action sequence going on. Those games are dead. They're over with. It's like it's 2018, about to be 2019. It's like adapt to combat or prepare for it to have a slow, agonizing death. It's all about that. This is the only reason I play this game still. It's the only guy. And you know what, Spartacus? Four known tubers who used to play this, who moved on, came back, and all four said DC is worth coming back to. So I felt like I busted in on this at the right time to come back to DC, because the combat's held up in the industry. It's held up. It's just that simple. Why is DC getting more and more coverage lately? It's because people are starting to stream it and people realize how good the combat system was for when it was developed and how it is to this date. That it's held more weight than the games that are coming out now. It's like it's all about Twitch game. It's all about Twitch gaming. Like I was doing Switch play earlier in my stream today. And I'm like, a lot of players, even vets, don't know how to Switch play in this game. And it's a crime because Switch play, I wish they would take the GCD down to make Switch play a little bit more in sync and more, desired. And it would kind of give it a new element, and especially towards the PvP. I already posted for the PvP. So we'll see if they get back to me. Meps and them, they've been listening to me, so I give it up. Thank you guys over there. Thank you to the development team for listening to a couple of my things, man. I appreciate that. You can throw a little recognition my way, man, on the next live stream. If you can do that, man, that'd be cool. Because WoW PvP combat is trash as fuck. It just happens to be the biggest MMO, right? But it makes players millions and has a following, so therefore it's in the worlds, right? But, well, that's not why it's in Worlds. Worlds doesn't sanction MMORPG games unless it has counter. You don't get sanctioned by World because of popularity. That's not why it's in Worlds. If it's in Worlds, it's because of it has to meet criteria to be in Worlds. Popularity is a factor, I give you that. But if World of Warcraft is in Worlds because of one thing. It has the best counterplay, hands down, in any MMO. It's not the best combat. I hate the combat. I'm with you. I don't like the combat anymore. I used to, but I don't like the combat anymore. But I can't deny what it does in counter. It has the best counter game, hands down. It does. It just does. That's why it gets sanctioned. It's like it's getting recognition because of the work that's put into it. It's not balanced. We know it's not balanced. The combat's not that epic. It just meets the criteria to justify it being there. It's just it. That's all. It meets the criteria. So, and because of its popularity, and because of that, you got pro gamers. If I'm going to be a PvPer, let's say I'm a pro gamer, I want to be in competitive play. I want something that leads me into tournament play. Why? Because I get paid to do it. I'm getting paid to be there. If I am a qualifier, I'm paid regardless. If I place in the top, I'm paid more, right? If I go to any Asian tournament, it's huge. E-games in any Asian country is massive. It's like watching pro football over there. So you're getting paid sheep loads of money. And I keep telling goddamn game companies that have PvP, get your fucking counterplay in. Is your third favorite MMO currently? It's good. People are coming back to it, too. There's a reason. It's because of the combat. It goes ESO, STO, and DCUO. Yeah. Yeah. And each one of those games have accessibility on all platforms. So there's a statement within itself, too. Because how accessible is a game, right? So, but I keep trying to tell gaming companies, man, listen to me. I have worked for a lot of you guys. I've done, god damn it, listen to me. Get your PvE dev team away from PvP. Get it the fuck away from it. Let them focus on their fucking raids and their fucking PvE mechanics and get dedicated, 1 or 2 dedicated PvP developers, smack them in, and do nothing but work counterplay. Get the mechanics in. Get the features into the PvP system. You do that and you can get sanctioned to worlds. Now you're talking a whole new level of stage. You're talking worldwide coverage in multiple countries that focus just on competitive play. The United States doesn't even cover a portion of how big esports are. And it's like there's missed opportunity by companies not taking their PvP fucking serious. It's like, listen to me, for God's sake. You're losing potential money and coverage because you're not covering the PvP correct. Get the fucking devs out of the PvE devs out of it. Get them the fuck away from it. Put dedicated devs and work counter. If you meet those the world, the esports councils, fucking whatever the hell they are, their criteria, and you can get sanctioned, fucking cha-ching. Watch your sales go up. Watch your coverage go up. Watch team leagues go up. Watch all of this potential money start flooding the fuck in. And it's like, but no. No. We're going to do it our way. Oh, good fucking luck. Don't listen to me. I've only been doing this for, I don't know, since you guys conceived MMOs. So, hey, don't listen to Mystic. What the fuck would I know? I don't know. It's because Activision cuts the biggest checks. Activision, okay. Esports is like football, Spartacus. I don't know if you've ever seen an esports arena. Have you ever seen these videos? Have you seen them? Activision and all of them sponsor their leagues, but they don't sponsor the big boys. No. No. Those go by sales, right? Ticket emissions, fucking all of that. There's merchandising, everything. You go to Asia. Let's say you go to Korea. You go to Korea tomorrow, right? And you walk in an E tournament. It's like a stadium with sections of different games being played constantly. You have to buy a ticket for the tournament plays of whatever you're watching. Right? It's big. It's fucking huge. These tickets are it's like pro football here. They don't give a fuck about pro football in Korea. Taekwondo is like one of the sports that get watched over there, right? My friend's from Korea. And it's esports. Esports is like the NFL over there. It's serious shit. It's a lot of money. If you play STO on 1X, talk to Demon. His builds are beastly. All cool. Yeah, I know Demon was definitely an STO player. You know, cool. STO is definitely a unique gem in the console industry, for sure. For sure. I think they did a good job porting it over. That was a smart decision. But yeah, no, I mean, World of Warcraft can't afford to cut out the checks that they're winning in tournaments over there. No, World of Warcraft be like, yeah, we'll support the leagues for a couple hundred or a couple thousand dollars here and there amongst the leagues, but there's teams winning millions of dollars. That's what they do for a living over in Asia. There are teams, pro players that are on teams. So that's why I said Elder Scrolls, it wasn't taking PvP serious. They weren't. I'm like, you guys aren't taking PvP serious. This is trash. I'll be honest. It'll never get sanctioned. Your counterplay's the worst in MMOs. There was only 2 MMOs, now down to 1, and everything else is about first-person shooter or strategic gameplay like League. I'm like, Battleground play can be, like, when ESO put Battlegrounds in, there's the potential right there. There's the potential for League play. You've just set up potential league position for teams. The problem of it is how you set up the gear management and counter. It's like you did piss poor opportunity here. Your PvP is trash still because you still got PvE devs fucking with it. Get them the fuck out of there, goddammit. Replace their asses with real PvP devs. Or take your PvE devs and dedicate them to PvP and get new fucking blood into PvE. I don't give a fuck, but separate the fucking two. You'll see the world of a difference, I promise you. Don't fuck with that shit. You don't fucking put PvE devs with PvP. Blizzard learned quick. And guess where Blizzard's at? Fucking Worlds. Where are they at? Worlds. They're in fucking Worlds. And they're on competitive circuits. Okay? Don't get stupid, man. You want to see money? You want to see money? Companies want to see money, but they talk a good game, but they ain't got shit to show for it. They ain't got shit. Nobody's got shit to show for themselves, man. You talk good game, but you don't deliver. You cut corners, and when you cut corners, well, nobody's going to take you serious in competitive play. Just the way it goes. It's just the way it is, you know? But there goes your money. There goes your money out the door. Okay? I don't want to hear companies cry about their fucking revenue and shit when shit starts tanking. You didn't build for the audience. You built for the player, but you didn't bring the audience to the table. So, hey, whatever. Just the way it goes, man. And it's the truth. It's just the way it is. It's the truth. ESO has the foundation. They just don't have the development. They ain't got the development. They ain't got it. They ain't got the server, and they ain't got the development. They will never be in a fucking Worlds until they fucking take some shit serious. They'll never be in competitive league play. It'll never fucking happen. That's why I should have stayed away from PvP in ESO. It's trash. Always has been trashed. It's trash. They don't know what the fuck they're doing over there. So, but anyways, yeah, man. No, but it's a good game. PvE, it's a good game. And PvP's fun in Elder Scrolls. Just a shame that, and I agree with you. World of Warcraft PvP mechanics suck, in my opinion. I agree with you. I don't like it. I don't. I agree with you 100%. I'm not a big fan of World of Warcraft mechanics. But, hey, what can you do when they address counterplay? You can't complain. You can't. If I get sheeped, nobody can blast me and kill me in a sheep mode. Nobody. If I get sheeped and I get hit, it breaks my sheep. If I get stunned and I get hit, it breaks my CC. You know, it's like, that's fucking counterplay. It's not CC for the win, it's CC to hold. It's like there's diminishing returns on heals. Why? Because they don't want healers winning games just from spamming healing. It's like World of Warcraft has addressed these issues. They're good at it. It's like, why? Because they have their own dev team. PvP has their own development team in Blizzard. So, there you guys have it. If anybody wants to know why World of Warcraft is so praised in PvP, it's because they have their own development team. They don't touch PvE, and the PvE doesn't fuck with PvP. Do the two intertangle at times? Absolutely, because it's the same skills. MLG playlist. Major, which one? On MLG? It's just about getting your own team. Separate your fucking development team. Just separate them. You're on PvP. You are PvE. That's if you're taking PvP serious. A lot of companies don't. But who's racking in the cash? Who's getting the viewers? Who's getting whatever? PvP. When's the last time you sat down and you were like, oh my god, he's raiding this today. And he's going to be in here for 6 hours. And we're going to get to see an entire epic raid team for 6 hours. It's going to be exciting. Not fucking ever. The only time you watch fucking a raid stream is to learn mechanics. That's it. Or learn a rotation. That's it. You don't get pumped up about watching fucking PvE. Nobody has. Nobody fucking ever will. The views all come from PvP. I know why my views are lacking. Because I'm not, it's not about being Elder Scrolls, it's because I'm not PvPing in this game. Everybody wants to watch something compelling and competitive. Something thrilling to watch. And you're right, it's about PvP. Right? It could be a shit-ass game PvP, like Elder Scrolls, and people will still watch it. It's like, you want a game to be World of Warcraft. How many people watch it? Millions. Thousands. Thousands. Because it's competitive. It's about PvP views, man. And at the end of the day, hey, man. I keep trying to tell Zos, man. If you guys start taking this shit serious, give me a fucking call. I'll go over there. The board's not going to like what I have to say. So board members will never, but I'm not on your payroll. I'm here to fucking help you guys fix the fucking stupidity of a fucking crap ass game. But you want to get serious? You give me a call. Give me a fucking call. I'll help your asses out. It's going to fucking cost their fucking goddamn asses every fucking penny. It'll cost them. Heavy. Real bad. And by the time I'm done, everybody over fucking ZeniMax Studios will regret fucking hearing my name. I fucking promise. Because I will spare no motherfucker. Nobody. And the board would be the first to get the bitching. Because I'd be like, oh, you can't afford it? Let me see your financial records. I went to school for this. Let's see what you can afford. Let me see your profit margins. Let me see the percentage of your overhead. Let's break it down and see what you can afford. For God's sakes, please let me help you out. Since you're struggling so goddamn bad. Boy, board members would fucking flee the fuck away from me. Because they couldn't justify it. And Bethesda is looking at counters, like multiple lawsuits now. Multiple lawsuits. Not just one, but now multiple. It's like, wow. Keep the fucking board members away from your fucking products. It's costing them money. Who's costing them? Is it the development team costing them? No. Is it the employees costing them? No. Is it the executives and the board? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we're the ones writing the checks. Well, get ready to start making refunds. Saying they can make a MIG playlist and limit builds and how many classes per team, etc. Well, all I can say is there's in Worlds there's a criteria criteria that has to be met to get into competitive play. There's a list of criteria. It's just like any other thing, you know. There's rules, like they do first-person shooters. Right. Yeah, absolutely, I agree with you. There's a criteria list that meets the sanction rules in competitive play. It's just the way it is. To be considered for competitive play in esports, you have to meet criteria, right? There's a list of them. All sorts of shit. I mean, it goes from, I mean, it's technical in the gaming industry because it's like your frames have to meet so much. Your counter has to be this in game. This has to be this. This has to be that. This has to be. They don't give a fuck about balance. You know? Well, DCUO PvP is worse than ESO, though. Yeah, no. You don't PvP in this game. No. I've said that. How many times have I said that, though? You don't come to this game to PvP. No. This game, PvP, would be better than Elder Scrolls if they do 3 things. And I just posted that today. So, we'll see. We'll see. I don't expect them to change it. Their staff is pretty skeleton compared to what it used to be at one time. But there's three elements in this game. I'll be honest with you, Spartacus. They put 3 elements in this game. 3. This game has less issues than Elder Scrolls. Let's be honest right here first. This game has less issues than Elder Scrolls. PvP in Elder Scrolls is more fun, right? It is. If they put 3 elements, though, 3, this PvP, Elder Scrolls would get buried. It'd get buried. If they implemented three things, that's it. And I already posted, so it's on the forums. You can check it out. 3 things. That's it. This game would be fine. It'd be fine. That's it. PvP in this game would flourish. It would actually do more than flourish. It would probably pull in a lot more recognition, especially from streamers. Would it be viable for, competitive play? That's a stretch. There's a lot to that. I think I'm DCing. Okay. So there's a stretch, just lagging up. This game's definitely not dead. So I think there's a couple of things that 3 things that would be done, and the PvP in this game would blow away Elder Scrolls. ESO would fucking just have to pack shop. They'd be fucked. And that's what I keep trying to tell. I'm like, listen, I know my shit. I do. This is what I used to do for companies. This is what I did. Elder Scrolls PvP is fun, but it's dog shit. It's dog. Even the top streamers are calling it for what it is. It's dog shit. It's fucking broke as fuck. It always has been. It's fucking broke. PvP in Elder Scrolls sucks. It's goddamn probably one of the worst fucking mosh pits of fucking fundamentals that I've ever seen. Shield stacking? Were you fucking high? Were you fucking stoned coming out with that idea? What the fuck were you thinking? That alone was probably one of the fundamentals. Any developer in any MMO that's done MMOs for years should have said that. It's the Christmas update. Yeah, it is. I was anticipating this tomorrow, and it's here. I was like, what? It's already here? Holy spliff. So, there's a lot of problems with Elder Scrolls PvP. A lot of it. That's why I said, they're never going to fix it. The only way to fix it is separate it. They'll have to spend another 6 months fucking with PvP. 6 months minimal. Get rid of the fucking bullshit. Focus in on stuff. DC, they could have this fixed in 3 months. 3 months, and there goes the shift. 3 months worth of work versus Elder Scrolls 6 months to a year. I mean, let's face it, the engine itself is shit. The Havoc is shit. Its server is, its engine shitball. Sure, it looks pretty. It works for PvE. PvP, the engine's not designed to hold it. Just the way it is. So, hey. Meps doesn't have any control over that. Meps isn't anything but a moderator. That's all Meps is. Meps is the PR person. Meps not in charge. Meps isn't in charge. I've known Meps since, oh shit, back in SWG. I've known Meps forever. Meps does what he's told to do. He hosts the live. He does the moderations and whatever. That's what Meps is in charge of. Meps has no say what's being implemented in game. None. I agree. The simplified gear in DCUO makes it easier to balance and cuts back on cancel builds. Right. 3 things. It needs 3 things. That's all. This is the simplest game to fix. The game's design supports PvP. Its engine can't be rebutted if it had proper elements, smoothed out. And you add one feature, which I'm not saying they'll pay me for that. They will if they want it, because I'm tired. Would just this game could be 15 years old and it would draw players, to be honest with you. But the thing about it is, you need 2 or 3 devs over there implementing these changes. That's it. But can they do it? Can they afford to take those devs and put them over there? That's the question. And at this moment, I don't know if they can. I don't know. So 3 things could change PvP in the game. That's it. And Meps, I love Meps. Everybody hates on Meps because Meps has a shit ass job. He's everybody's like Meps. I'm like, I have no problem against Meps. I've never, when me and Smeedley got into it, Meps didn't even say one bad thing negative to me. Meps just kind of stepped back and was like, I have nothing to fucking do with this. When lines are drawn and I was fucking putting a finger up to fucking Smeedley, and people are like, you overstepped, mistaken, people are getting fired, which one of my dudes that was in SOE and he got to another company, hooked me up in some other products, was like, yo, Mystic, we're going to do this. You want in on it? Yeah, man, hook me up. I'll do some testing and shit for you. And I knew them way back when they worked for SOE. Way back. And I had no problem with Meps. Meps is not his drama person that people want to think he is. He's not. He's not that person. He does his job. That's all he does. That's all Meps has ever done. He keeps the fuck away from drama, and he does his shit. But people don't like him for it, but all he does is, he's a monitor, man. He takes care of everything on the forums. He does everything that, that relates to this product. Prior to this product, he was involved with SWG, and things. So he worked for the company for a number of years. Even when he got bought out, they kept Meps. When they were, downsizing, Meps got kept. So I like Meps. I have no problem with Meps. But Meps, he's the person. He's a contact person, definitely. But I have no problem with Meps. None. I never had problem with Meps. Like a lot of people hate Roble. I don't hate Roble. Roble's told what to do. He tries to implement it. I think Roble's got on Zos. I think Roble's got too much on his plate. Is what I think. I have no problem with Roble. A lot of people hate Roble. I ain't got a problem with Roble. None. It is what it is. I know, but Meps is still a douche. But Meps doesn't have control. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, Spartacus. He ain't got no control. He's got no say in anything like that. None. Meps is not a bad guy. He's not. If you've ever talked to Meps, I'll tell you. If you've ever talked to Meps, he's not a bad guy. He's not. He's just not. He's not. He's actually, a person. He wants to do whatever he can to kind of, keep the peace. He tries to keep the peace, I guess. Maybe too much, but he's a good dude. He's a good dude. I promise you. Meps is a good dude. Sure, you know, the way he looks and stuff, people might perceive him as one way, but he's a good dude. Maps is a great dude, actually. So, anyways, man, I'm going to let y'all go. Once again, you know, we'll see. We'll see how things go in the future. I'm going to cover the event tomorrow. So the Christmas event is live. I was pretty shocked by that. But overall, I'm pretty happy. We got Mark's event. Make sure you get those Mark events in, Spartacus. If you playing DC, it's the weekend to do it. And because you said you got to up your dude up, this is the weekend to do it. But if anybody has any questions, comments, post below. Once again, I'm Mystic Raven. This is Mystic's MMOs. And as always, thank you. Have a nice day.